Hey everyone, we are back with another car review. Today we will talk about the Porsche Cayenne S. This video will be mostly a buyer's review. So if you consider to buy such a car, this video will give you more insight on reliability and certain points you should check out before buying the car. First, we start to talk about the car in general. The Porsche Cayenne first came to the market in 2003. This SUV from Porsche is mainly sold in the United States and China. This was the first SUV model from Porsche. Porsche was until that point traditionally a sports car manufacturer. The base of this car was in fact a Volkswagen Touareg, but Porsche manufactured and engineered the car all by itself. So it's still very sportive and durable. You can tell it's not, with all due respect, a VW product. Only certain engine parts come from VW, but we will talk more about that later. This particular car is the 2010 Cayenne S model, with a 4.8 V8 producing 385 horsepower. This is the facelift from the first generation, and this facelifted model was produced between 2007 and 2010. In mid-2010, the second generation of the Cayenne came to the market. So when you buy such a car, what you should look out for? Well, first off, this is a Porsche. It's a big and heavy SUV. So take notice that replacing tires, brakes and servicing the car will be more expensive than your average car. Next to that, this is a premium car, so to speak. So it will cost premium money to keep it running in a good state. There are certain points that can cause problems on these types of cars. Let's start with the antenna. The antenna is built in the rear window of the car. Sometimes when you use the window heater, this might cause some reception problems for the car radio. So turn on the rear window heater and turn on the radio to see if your car faces these problems. Now that we're talking about the rear of the car, there is also a problem when it comes to the tube in which wiper fluid is transported. With cold weather, these tubes can break. Then wiper fluid will drip onto the ECU of the car. The ECU is basically the computer of the car. And we all know that fluid and computers don't go well together. An indicator would be that if you start the car goes to the high beam settings of the headlights immediately. This could have something to do with the damaged ECU. This is a pricey part for a car to have replaced. When considering buying these types of cars, make sure that you test drive the car first and try different cars of the same type. Check out cars that are fitted with the standard spring setup and check cars with air suspension. There is a difference in comfort between the two. Just see what works out best for your situation. Some people seem to complain that the normal springs are too harsh. Just test drive your Cayenne and see if you could live with the firmness on a day-to-day level. Air suspension is more comfortable and it lets you switch between comfort and sport mode. Now we look at the engines that are available. Most engines are quite reliable actually. Some engines uses VW technology, like the V6 that has the DNA of the VW VR6 engines. There is, however, the Cayenne S, the first generation before the facelift from 2007 that has trouble with the nicotine coating of the cylinders. When the trouble starts, you will hear a ticking sound coming from the engine. This should be an indicator to stop the car or drive it to the nearest garage immediately. If the coating dissolves, it can result in a destroyed engine, which is very costly to repair. Often this will result in a total write-off of the car, since replacing the engine is very expensive, outweighing the cost of the car as it is. Here is an overview of available engines with the performance data. Drivetrains on these cars are quite robust. Also, automatic gearboxes are well made for handling the power output of the car. No big issues here. Thanks for watching this video. Hopefully it was useful. You're free to comment, like and subscribe and we hope to see you next time. Drive safe.